be able to share along with it, right? Might make it worth a sale.
Yeah, and you got a discount.
All right, now for a look at what's ahead later this morning, here's Al Roker.
This morning on the third hour of Today, meet the 12-year-old mechanic phenom who's become a social media sensation. Plus, cozy fall fashion to add to your closet. And music superstar Jungkook taking over our plaza. All that and more this morning on the third hour of Today.
You can tell the lines around the corner for this performance. They started lining up yesterday. We're asking, well, what is this for? Why are these people lining up? And today, around the building.
Going solo from BTS. And there was already a line the other day when he was performing on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon. So, sure, he's got his fans out there.
Yep. Thanks for watching Early Today. I'm Philip Mena.
I'm Francis Rivera. Have a good one.
BMW of Bowling Green, driven to serve you.
Car wreck? Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. After a car wreck, what does it mean when we say, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done? It means making the insurance company do what's right. It means getting a powerful law firm on your side, one with a proven record of success. And it means the peace of mind of never paying us a fee unless we get money for you. So if you've been injured, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600.
This is the capital of Chile. Santiago.
Person, place, or thing.
1 second left.
On WNKY, NBC 40.
Some people think that fighting like a girl means to give up easily. They haven't met this fighter yet, or any of the female injury lawyers at Morgan & Morgan.
Morgan & Morgan, the official law firm partner of UFC. Fighting is in our DNA.
Good Wednesday morning. I'm News 40 meteorologist Darius Mack. You're watching News 40 Sunrise. We're starting off the morning with warm temperatures with numbers into the 60s in some locations. I'm tracking record challenging warmth potentially today. That all followed by some changes. I'll tell you more about those changes in the full forecast. News 40 Sunrise starts right now.
Coming up on News 40 Sunrise. Election Day wraps up across the country, and we'll have the latest look at the numbers for all the polls across Kentucky and see which candidates came out on top. Plus, often attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, continues through adulthood. We'll find out what doctors say you should look out for. Then we'll see how World War II changed the life of one local veteran in this week's edition of Voices of Honor. News 40 Sunrise starts right now. Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise. Today is Wednesday, November 8th. I'm Tommy Modesto. Let's start off with your top stories. Democratic Governor Andy Beshear has won re-election to a second term in the state of Kentucky. Beshear secured another significant statewide victory on Tuesday in an increasingly red state. It could serve as a model for other Democrats on how to thrive politically heading into next year's presidential election. Beshear defeated Republican Attorney General Daniel Cameron, and Beshear stressed his stewardship over record economic growth and his handling of multiple disasters from tornadoes and the floods to the COVID-19 pandemic. Beshear repeatedly hammered Cameron for his support of the state's sweeping abortion ban, which makes no exception for victims of rape or incest.
This wasn't my win. This was our victory. It was a victory that sends a loud, clear message. A message that candidates should run for something and not against someone.
His opponent, Republican candidate Daniel Cameron, also spoke out about the results of the election.
Again, this was about future generations. And as I called the governor to congratulate him, I know from his perspective and from all of our perspectives that we all want the same thing for our future generations. We want a better Commonwealth.
With his loss in the governor's race, this now means his time serving in a state office will soon be coming to a close as the Commonwealth elected a new attorney general to replace Cameron. And these are the final results for the Kentucky Attorney General. Republican Russell Coleman led the race with 58% of the vote against Democrat Pamela Stevenson. This race has largely focused on crime and abortion as critical issues. Coleman will fill that seat and that Cameron has occupied since 2019. And incumbent Republican Michael Adams wins his spot with 61% of the vote in Kentucky's Secretary of State race. Adams has occupied that seat since 2020. Democratic opponent Buddy Wheatley previously served as a Kentucky state representative from 2019 to 2023. The Secretary of State oversees business filings and serves as the state's top election official. And now to the state treasurer race, where incumbent Allison Ball has reached her term limit on the seat. Republican candidate Mark Metcalf has been named the winner with 57% of counted votes over Democratic challenger Michael Bowman. And we're also welcoming in a new ag commissioner for the term. Republican candidate Jonathan Schell wins with 59% of that vote. He is looking for a political comeback after serving in the Kentucky House of Representatives from 2013 to 2018. And we mentioned earlier former Republican State Treasurer Allison Ball reached her term limit for that office. Now she is the newly elected public auditor with 61% of those counted votes. And now to the Bowling Green Independent Schools Board of Education race, where incumbent candidate Sierra Waller will keep her seat on the board. Waller was appointed to fill a vacant seat on the Bowling Green City Schools Board of Education in January of this year. Waller took home 59.3% of that vote, while her opponent Janet Burke secured just over 40% of the vote. And that was a look at your top stories this morning. I'm now going to send it over to meteorologist Darius Mack for a check of your forecast. Darius?
Thanks, Tommy. Temperatures this morning running pretty mild out there, with numbers into the 50s, approaching low 60s in some locations. There into Allen County, 61 degrees at the Scottsville thermometer, 59 degrees currently there at the Russellville thermometer this morning. We have those winds that are flowing in from the south and east. One thing to note today is the winds. That is going to definitely kick up as we go throughout the day today, as a wave of low pressure pulls closer to the region. And what that's going to do is that's going to be bringing us some breezy conditions today. There's that wave of low pressure. As that works its way in, we are expecting breezy weather. Your commuter forecast on this Wednesday: lunch run 78, 79 for the PM drive. Weather on the 4 is brought to you by Deborah Bros, attorneys at law.
WNKY News 40, broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, call 800-800-4600.
Graves Gilbert Clinic's annual drive-through flu clinic is back and continues to offer a fast and hassle-free way to get your annual flu shot. The drive-through flu clinic will be administering flu shots from September 25th through October 20th at our main location, 201 Park Street, and from October 16th through October 27th at Family Care Center, 2724 Nashville Road. Stay healthy this flu season with Graves Gilbert Clinic and their drive-through flu clinic.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher.
At Chandler Park Dental Care, we want you to leave us feeling cared for,
confident in your smile, and in better health than when you arrived.
Call today to schedule an appointment and experience the comprehensive and trusted care you deserve.
The Mint Gaming Hall in Bowling Green is your premier entertainment destination. Enjoy all new games, Winner's Circle Bar, Post-Time Race and Sports Lounge, Corner Cafe, and more. Located next to the mall, the Mint Bowling Green. The winning just got closer.
WNKY News 40 is helping find forever homes for shelter pets. Watch Pet of the Day on News 40 Sunrise and News 40 at noon to meet your new best friend. Pet of the Day, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
It's one of the most common neurodevelopmental disorders in childhood, and often attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, or ADHD, continues through adulthood. And some adults who weren't diagnosed as children may not even have been aware that they have it. In today's Health Minute, News 40's Morgan Hoover has some of the potential signs of ADHD in adults and ways to lessen its impact at home and at work.
Millions of U.S. adults have ADHD. It can cause problems at home, in relationships, and impact careers.
So people will get in trouble at work. They may get reprimanded for not completing assignments. They may have trouble in their social life.
Adults with ADHD may be tempted to take unnecessary risks. They may have difficulty waiting in line or driving in heavy traffic, feel restless and unable to sit through certain activities. They may frequently shift their bodies or tap fingers or feet, or have mood swings like a quick temper or low stress tolerance.
Symptoms of inattention and poor concentration can be due to a whole host of other disorders.
That's why psychiatrist Claudine Egal with Mayo Clinic says to see a primary care doctor or mental health professional if you suspect ADHD symptoms. While there's no definitive test to diagnose it in adults, she says there are ways to lessen its impact.
Routine is everything for somebody with ADHD.
Manage your time. Use a planner, calendar, or app to help create reminders. Organize your tasks. Divide big jobs into smaller steps you can check off. And ask for help from family members and friends when you feel less motivated or overwhelmed. In the office, use storage systems to keep your desk organized and clear. You may also try using headphones or earplugs to block out distracting noises. For WNKY News 40, I'm Morgan Hoover.
U.S. public health officials are calling for urgent action to cut an alarming increase in the number of babies born with syphilis. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reports more than 3,700 babies were born with syphilis in the U.S. in 2022. That's a 32% increase from the year before and a 1,000% rise since 2012. The CDC says the new numbers are the highest reported in the U.S. in more than 30 years. A single course of penicillin given at least a month before the end of pregnancy nearly always prevents infected mothers from passing that bacteria on to their babies. And coming up next on News 40 Sunrise, we'll honor one local veteran and their decision to serve our country in this week's Voices of Honor.
Plus, record-challenging warmth and a strong breeze as part of today's forecast. Coming up, I'll show you if and when we could see any rain.
Wherever you are, we are with you.
NBC News hosts the Republican presidential debate, moderated by Lester Holt and Kristen Welker, joined by Hugh Hewitt. How would the candidates confront the critical challenges at home and abroad as the next commander-in-chief? Tonight at 8 p.m.
Hey everyone, tonight we have an all-new show. John Oliver will be here. Comedian Matt Rife will be joining us, and we'll have a performance from Black Pumas. It's a great show tonight.
New Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon on NBC.
The nursing home was supposed to keep your loved ones safe, no exceptions. Even in extreme circumstances, the basic standards must be met, no excuses. Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. The safety of your loved one is all that matters.
Dog Stay Out is South Central Kentucky's 5-paw rated dog resort. Whether for the day or a whole vacation, Dog Stay Out will keep your pets safe and loved. Dog Stay Out offers boarding, daycare, agility courses, positive reinforcement training, grooming, and more. With the multiple packages to choose from, pamper your pup any way you see fit. Find out more at dgokY.com. Your dog's home away from home. Dog Stay Out.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher.
Wherever you are, we are with you.
Welcome back to the show. The time is now 6:12 a.m. It is now time for Voices of Honor, brought to you by Hospers Health. Lee Robertson wasn't worried about what he would do after graduating high school. It was 1941 and the world was at war. He recounts his combat in the South Pacific in this week's Voices of Honor.
I graduated from Calhoun High School in the last of May 1941. All at once it hit us. What are we going to do now? It wasn't long that I didn't have to worry about what I was going to do because they bombed Pearl Harbor. Early in 1942, I was drafted into the Army. Basic training to me was a piece of cake. My dad became disabled when I was 8 years old. My brother, 15 months older than I, we worked on a farm like grown men because we had to. Crawling under barbed wire for 30 yards, a piece of cake for me. They decided that I'd be a tank driver. We did combat training for the South Pacific. We had 3 beachhead landings in New Guinea, then we went to Morotai, a little island, and when we were getting off our ship to do the invasion, MacArthur walked ashore. So we all said, hey, there's something wrong. He doesn't go ashore that early. And it wasn't any Japanese on it. They'd moved from Morotai to Halmahera, an island 13 miles away where they had an airport. They bombed us from Halmahera, but we could hear them cranking up their planes 13 miles away. We had foxhole big enough for 5 people and a tank over the top of it, so it was pretty safe there. So we left Morotai, convoy of ships and a lot of troops, and we landed at Lingayen Gulf. That's 60 or 70 miles north of Manila. So for the next 6 or 8 months, we fought in Luzon, and we were 4 months fighting in Manila in a night tank battle. Their tanks moved out of a position down a highway, and we had only 3 tanks and a kitchen crew off to the side. They couldn't see us, it was dark. And we destroyed 13 tanks and troop carriers, killed 113 Japanese. We lost my radio operator, and a shrapnel hit him and killed him immediately. That is war. War is hell, and that was part of it. We were out east of Manila training to invade Japan when they dropped the atomic bomb, and shortly thereafter the Japanese surrendered. But we left on the first day of December. We got to Fort Knox on the 23rd day of December. I was discharged on the 24th day of December. I knocked on my door with my duffel bag. It was 5 a.m. on Christmas Day. My brother been wounded in Europe. He is home well, and I had a sister, Mom and Dad, and at 5 o'clock in the morning, we didn't get back to bed. Mom made chocolate, hot chocolate and cookies and cake, and we were together, the 5 of us again.
Tracking the potential for record challenging warmth today, as we are going to be tracking a strong southerly breeze. It's going to be ushering in near 80-degree weather as we go throughout this afternoon. I'm News 40 meteorologist Darius Mack with the first full check of your forecast on this very warm November Wednesday. We take a look at radar. It's a clean sweep out there. Maybe a different story tomorrow as we'll have some showers that will drop in. But otherwise, today we should expect a mainly dry day. We've got this wave of low pressure that's going to continue to pull closer to the region, and that's also going to pull up the air from the Gulf. So that's actually what's going to really help usher in that warm feel for us as we go throughout this afternoon. Temperatures into the 40s and 50s, also 60s out there. 61 in Scottsville, 59 there into Logan County. And those winds are flowing in from the south. A calm wind locally in the area, but those winds will pick up. You're going to notice that today as that wave of low pressure pulls closer to the region. We're expecting gusts to exceed 25 miles an hour. Of course, with the dry air that we have in place and the warm and breezy weather that we have today, that does increase a fire risk. So just keep that in mind. You want to check with local officials and to see when and when you can't burn. As far as things go, your extended forecast for your Thursday, that cold front drops in, clouds, unsettled weather, and showers. These will be on and off again showers and just generally light showers that will move through the area. But I did mention the big story today is the breezy weather and gusty weather. I'm going to step off screen here to show you just how high those gusts could climb today. We could see gusts exceeding 35 miles an hour, especially as we go later into this evening and through tonight. As far as the next 4 with temperatures, we are trending well above average temperatures. For the high today, at least when I'm forecasting 82 degrees. That is a record that was last reached in 2020. Then we're going to see temperatures drop as we go later through the week and especially into the weekend. Futurecasts with your communities in view. Notice by this afternoon, we got lots of sunshine in store, not much in the way of clouds. We'll have a few passing clouds in some locations, but really we are expecting mainly sunny skies and temperatures approaching 80 degrees this afternoon. Got those showers that will drop in on Thursday. Again, just light showers that will be moving through, and it will be occasional rain. It won't be a total washout. And we're not really expecting a lot of this rain to amount to much, really, because it will be just general light showers that will move through. We're going to hold on to those shower chances at least through Friday. And I'll say mainly around Friday mid to late morning is when we can expect most of the shower activity to begin to wrap up for us, and things are going to be drier as we work into the weekend. Veterans Day weekend. Here's your 7-day forecast. And we got those shower chances around. Temperatures will trend cooler. Highs in the upper 50s and low 60s this weekend, with lows dipping down into the 30s by Friday night and early into Saturday morning. Don't go anywhere. News 40 Sunrise continues after this commercial break.
J.C. Kirby & Son Funeral Chapels, when a person comes in and does their pre-arrangement, I can see over the years that I've worked in this, how much it eases the family's minds. If you have 4 people, they have 4 different ideas of what they want. This settles that to where they say if that's what mom wanted, that's what dad wanted. You can see the relief on a lot of families' faces, because all you do is say, what time do you want the funeral? What time do you want the visitation? And they can spend more time with their family members and friends in the grieving process. It just really takes a lot of burden off your family.
My dry eyes made me a burning, stinging 5 times a day.
Makeup smearing, drops user.
I want another option. That's not another drop.
Tyrvaya. It's not another drop. It's the first and only nasal spray for dry eye. Tyrvaya treats the signs and symptoms of dry eye disease fast by helping your body produce its own real tears. Common side effects include sneezing, cough, and throat and nose irritation.
Relying only on drops? Not me. My own real tears are my relief.
Ask your eye doctor about Tyrvaya.
Forge Furniture is your sectional headquarters. We have over 15 different sectionals in stock with endless varieties of shapes and covers and sizes. Need a reclining sectional? We've got that too. Let us help you find the perfect sectional for your home today at Forge Furniture.
Mackenzie's is ready to welcome fall with our large selection of mums, pumpkins, and more. Let Mackenzie's help you make your home a little more cozy this fall season. Mackenzie's Flowers, 935 Lovers Lane in Bowling Green.
The Warren County Public Library presents former Nat Geo officer and explorer Terry Garcia, Wednesday, November 15th at SkyPack. Join us for an evening discussing the future of exploration from the ocean to outer space. Free tickets are available at warrenpl.org.
Insurance companies have a favorite kind of accident victim. The ones that take the first offer and don't ask questions. So which kind are you? Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done.
We're going to follow the feathers through the electric thunder where there are no rules allowed.
Catch us this week. We're Voltage Hawk on Marquee Backstage.
Customers of some major U.S. banks, including Bank of America and Wells Fargo, are continuing to experience delays receiving their direct deposits. It's following a processing payment glitch that started on Friday. The banks are referring questions to automated payments company called The Clearinghouse, which says it's working with banks and customers to resolve the issue. Nike has filed patent infringement lawsuits against New Balance and Skechers. The Oregon-based sports apparel giant claims its 2 competitors are wrongfully using technology Nike developed called Flyknit to make shoes soft and lightweight. In a statement, New Balance said, quote, Nike does not own the exclusive right to design and produce footwear by traditional manufacturing methods that have been used in the industry for decades. Nike has also settled similar cases against Puma and Adidas in the past, while a lawsuit against Lululemon is ongoing. And with Thanksgiving a little more than 2 weeks away, DiGiorno is switching things up, introducing a Thanksgiving pizza. The frozen pie contains all the beloved holiday staple foods as toppings, including turkey, gravy, diced sweet potatoes, green beans, cranberries, and cheese, all on a thick Detroit-style crust. The Thanksgiving pizza is available exclusively online at DiGiorno's website. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Jared Hill.
Trucks are some of the most popular vehicles on the road, and a new study looks at how well they perform in an accident. Danya Backus has those results.
A new series of crash tests. The large pickups produced mixed results. The Insurance Institute for Highway Safety looked at 4 popular brands. All of them performed well during a side impact collision. And in a head-on crash, the vehicles protected the driver. But all 4 were given a marginal or poor grade at preventing injury to riders in the back seat.
In all 4 cases, the pelvis of the rear occupant slid under the belt.
Joe Nolan and researchers at the IIHS used a dummy about the size of an adolescent. He says it can be dangerous when the pelvis slides under the belt.
In the real world, we see as a problem in rear seat occupants where abdominal injuries can be quite severe.
Researchers stress that overall, today's vehicles are very safe, but this new test looking at backseat performance is exposing some flaws.
The same crash has been studied in other vehicles, from minivans to SUVs, and also produced poor results. The IIHS wants automakers to redesign seatbelts in the back to be as safe and effective as those in the front.
The automakers have demonstrated a long record of being able to make changes once issues have been identified.
The IIHS says automakers are already looking at making those changes in future vehicles.
624, Weather on the Force, get you out the door. Brought to you by Deborah Rose Attorneys at Law. Starting off the day with sunshine, and I am expecting abundantly sunny skies today with very warm temperatures. Temperatures that are warm enough to challenge records across the region. We could see numbers approaching 80 degrees this afternoon. Here's today's forecast. We have Bam Bam, and Bam Bam really loves the warm weather. And Bam Bam says, I'm loving the warmth. So enjoy the warmth today. Doesn't stick around too long as we are going to be tracking some changes that drop in later this week. Right now we have those numbers into the 50s and 60s out there. 61 in Scottsville, 59 there to Logan County. It's 57 in Simpson County. Winds are flowing in from the south and southeast. A little breezy there into Simpson County with an 11-mile-an-hour breeze. Radar is pretty dry and quiet. We do have a wave of low pressure, though, that's going to work to really usher in that strong southerly breeze for us today, which will help warm up those temperatures. And here is your commuter forecast. Temperatures approaching 80 degrees for the PM drive. News 40 Sunrise is back after this.
Grab some lunch and make an impact. Join WNKY News 40 for Food Truck Fridays every week at Tidball's parking lot. This week features Rap and Roll. To benefit Kiwanis' Sensory Music Garden, see the full lineup at WNKY.com.
Everything about a big truck crash is serious. At Hughes & Coleman, we give these cases the urgent attention they demand. As soon as you call us, our truck response team can jump into action, gathering evidence, talking to witnesses, getting police reports, and reconstructing the accident in order to build a powerful legal case for you. We're your on-the-scene big truck team. So if you've been injured, call the real truck lawyers at Hughes & Coleman. Truck wreck? Get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600.
Glory Baby Ministry presents Celebrate Anyways, a Heavenly Birthday Bash. Saturday, November 11th at Buchanan Park Gymnasium. The event is free, includes hot air balloon rides, face painting, games, inflatables, and much more. Find out more at glorybabyministry.org.
You want to experience the reunion? Reunite with our guy Big Red. And of course, the Queen. The Hill is the place for family.
Return to the Hill for more memories as Hilltopper football hosts New Mexico State for homecoming. Purchase your tickets today. Go Tops!
The Barren River District Health Department is the place to go for your essential healthcare needs. Barren River Health offers immunizations, STD, pregnancy, and lead testing. as well as WIC benefits, tuberculosis care, and more. Clinic locations are available in Barron, Butler, Edmondson, Hart, Logan, Metcalfe, Simpson, and Warren counties. Call to schedule an appointment today.
Welcome back. Tracking temperatures into the 50s and 60s this morning, but unseasonal warmth continues, and not just unseasonal warmth, but record challenging warmth. I'm tracking that just ahead. The time is 6:28. Now it's time to take another look at your top story.
Good morning, and as always, thank you so much for joining us on News 40 Sunrise. I'm Tommy Modesto. Let's continue with your top stories. Democratic Governor Andy Beshear has won re-election to a second term in the state of Kentucky. Beshear secured another significant statewide victory on Tuesday in an increasingly red state. It could serve as a model for other Democrats on how to thrive politically heading into next year's presidential election. Beshear defeated Republican Attorney General Daniel Cameron. Beshear stressed his stewardship over record economic growth and his handling of multiple disasters from tornadoes and floods to the COVID-19 pandemic. Beshear repeatedly hammered Cameron for support of the state's sweeping abortion ban, which makes no exceptions for victims of rape or incest.
This wasn't my win. This was our victory. It was a victory that sends a loud, clear message. A message that candidates should run for something and not against someone.
His opponent, Republican candidate Daniel Cameron, also spoke out about the results of the election.
Again, this was about future generations. And as I called the governor to congratulate him, I know from his perspective and from all of our perspectives that we all want the same thing for our future generations. We want a better Commonwealth.
With his loss in the governor race, this now means his time serving in a state office will soon be coming to a close as the Commonwealth elected a new Attorney General to replace Cameron. And these are the final results for the Kentucky Attorney General race, as Republican Russell Coleman led the race with 58% of the vote against Democrat Pamela Stevenson. This race has largely focused on crime and abortion as critical issues, and Coleman will fill that seat that Daniel Cameron has occupied since 2019. And incumbent Republican Michael Adams wins with 61% of the vote in Kentucky's Secretary of State race. Adams has occupied the state seat since 2020. Democratic opponent Buddy Wheatley previously served as a Kentucky state representative from 2019 to 2023. The Secretary of State oversees business filings and serves as the state's top election official. And now to the state treasurer race, where incumbent Allison Ball has reached her term limit on this seat, and Republican candidate Mark Metcalfe has been named the winner with 57% of those counted votes over Democratic challenger Michael Bowman. And we're also welcoming in a new ag commissioner for the term. Republican candidate Jonathan Schell wins with 59% of that vote. He's looking for a political comeback after serving in the Kentucky House of Representatives from 2013 to 2018. And we mentioned earlier, former Republican state treasurer Allison Ball reached her term limit for that office, and she is now the newly elected public auditor with 61% of those counted votes. And now we go to the Bowling Green Independent School Boards for that education race, where incumbent candidate Sierra Waller will keep her seat on the board. Waller was appointed to fill a vacant seat on the Bowling Green City Schools Board of Education in January of this year. Waller took home 59.3% of that vote, while her opponent Janet Berg secured just over 40% of that vote. And that was another look at your top stories. It's now time to see who needs a forever home in today's Pet of the Day.
It's time now for your Pet of the Day, brought to you by Morgantown Bank and Trust. I'm here at the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society. I'm here with Polly, and Polly, she is a year and a half. She is also a warm, fuzzy kitty who loves to purr and loves those pets. So be sure to stop by at the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society and help Polly find a new forever home to go to. Oh, Polly is just so adorable, loves being pet, and just, you know, loves cuddles as well. I'm pretty sure
I know, absolutely. I love cats. She is just an absolutely adorable cat. I don't own a cat of my own, but, you know, this one seems like a perfect one. Very calm, very cuddly, very lovey. So if you're looking for a cat just like that, be sure to adopt Polly today from the Bowling Green Warren County Humane Society.
Well, coming up after the break, I'm going to help you plan out your day the News 40 way. Don't go anywhere.
Name a food you might make edible underwear out of.
Salmon. Teriyaki. Sharing the fun. Weeknights at 5 and 6:30 on CBS 40.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
When you come in and open an account with us, you can choose to have a shelter pet card. Whenever you use that card and swipe it as a credit transaction, it triggers a donation back to the animal shelters.
They're able to help the shelter in such an easy way.
It's a way to help remotely, and you know that your money is going to be used well. It really means a lot to be a local bank now. We just try to give back in any way we can.
Major insurance companies use a software called Colossus to tell them what the firm you hire is likely to settle your case for. They know which law firms can lowball and take the last best offer. Not us. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas, my favorite time.
Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
Tracking the potential for record challenging warmth today. Welcome back to News 40 Sunrise. News 40 meteorologist Darius Mack starting off the morning with, of course, sunshine out there. That is going to be the trend throughout the day. Abundantly sunny skies and very warm temperatures. And numbers right now into the 50s and low 60s out there. 61 in Scottsville, 52 now in Bowling Green. It's 59 there in Russellville. Winds are flowing in from the south and generally we got just some breezy weather out there. Franklin at 10-mile-an-hour breeze right now. And as we go throughout the day, you're really going to notice those winds picking up. Radar pretty dry and quiet. We got a wave of low pressure, though, that is off towards the west. That's still going to pull in that very warm air thanks to that strong southerly breeze. So that's going to allow thermometers to approach 80 degrees by this afternoon. And we could also be talking about the potential of breaking, or not breaking a record, but tying a record set back in 2020 on this date. So temperatures approaching near 80 this afternoon with lots of sunshine. Now I'll send it over to Mr. Tommy Modesto.
Thank you, Darius. It is now time for your Wednesday edition of Sunrise Spotlight. And with me in studio today is Melissa Bull, here to talk all about the exciting 30th annual Christmas Bazaar. Good morning, Melissa. How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, thank you.
I cannot believe we're already talking about Christmas.
I know.
And it is like mid-November. We haven't even had Thanksgiving yet, but I am excited this year.
Yes.
This is one of the ones that I am very excited for. You guys have so much. Tell me what you guys got going on this year.
Sure. So I work at Christ Church. We are a Global Methodist Church in over on Cave Mill Road, and our mission is to connect people to God and to connect people to one another. And one of the ways that we try to make those connections is by having events that reach out to our community. So this is one of them. This is our 30th annual Christmas Bazaar. We try to get it in before Thanksgiving so people can get their shopping going. This is put out by our Christ Women's Ministries group, and it is their primary fundraiser for the year. So through the money that they raise through this bazaar, we're going to be supporting local missions that we all know and love, like the Foundry, Hotel Inc., House on the Hill, Phoenix Rising, our local elementary school. We also support some other things that are going on throughout the state of Kentucky, as well as a missionary from our church who works in medical missions in Ghana, trying to help take care of a really small community that doesn't really have access to health care. So these are some of the missions that we support through this event. And we're really excited this year. We have 32 vendors coming.
32?
Yeah.
Wow.
And we have 13 brand new vendors. So
that's exciting.
I know. We have been sort of transforming this bazaar over the past few years, and we are really excited about the new rotation of people that are coming in. We have only handmade crafts. So we have all sorts of, I mean, just any kind of craft you can think of. Paper crafts, wood decor for your home, all sorts of fiber arts. Jewelry, this is the thing that I'm always looking for, like something sparkly.
Of course.
And I'm always reminding my husband, this is a prime opportunity to buy a Christmas present for your wife.
It's just a great opportunity to go shopping.
Yes.
It's a great excuse. Well, before we go, real quick, where can people go for more information?
Yeah, so go to our website or our Facebook page. You can go to Christ Church BG on Facebook. We have an event there, and it'll tell you all about our cafe, the meals that we'll be serving, the silent auction that we're having, the live music, the bake sale, the rummage sale. It's a great day. You can get all your shopping done. We hope that people will come and join us.
It's going to be a whole lot of fun. Melissa, thank you so much for joining.
My pleasure.
Absolutely. That was a look at this morning's Sunrise Spotlight. When we return, Darius Mack will have another check of your forecast. Don't go anywhere.
Are your basement walls bowing or cracked? USS is here to help. Cracks along your basement wall are telltale signs moisture is collecting in the soil against your foundation, causing the weakest point of your wall to bow. USS has the support you need with our innovative Invisibeam. It's the strongest carbon fiber strap on the market and the only one ICC certified with a lifetime warranty. Visit uss-ky.com for a free estimate.
We'll guarantee our best. Call USS.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Call us at Hughes & Coleman for a free consultation. If your loved one suffered a serious injury or untimely death while in a nursing home, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. Standing up for your loved ones is what matters now.
Join the WNKY News 40 weather team. Visit WNKY.com to become a weather watcher.
It's time for Nat's annual Christmas Bikes for Kids.
And you can help by donating a new or gently used bike.
At Nat's Outdoor Sports. The bike shop at Nat's Outdoor Sports will make any needed repairs.
And the Bowling Green JCs will distribute bikes to underprivileged children throughout our community.
Nat's will be accepting new and used bikes until December 5th. Nat's Bikes for Kids, sponsored by WNKY News 40.
I'll hit Woohoo 107.
And these great sponsors.
Welcome to Bowling Green Rock Band Academy. BGRBA offers the best private instruction and the widest array of instruments, and our beginner and advanced rock band programs for young musicians ready to take the stage. Scholarships available where there's need and merit.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. Protecting America, fighting for you, Morgan & Morgan.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
I'm tracking a strong southerly breeze and the potential for record challenging warmth, as well as temperatures will be approaching near 80 degrees this afternoon. It's a clean sweep on radar this morning, dry and quiet. Meanwhile, we have a wave of low pressure that is off towards the west. What that's going to do is that's actually going to help usher in that warm southerly breeze, a strong southerly breeze as we go throughout the day today. Temperatures right now starting off into the 50s and 60s, 61 in Scottsville, 59 in Russellville, 52 in Bowling Green. With those winds flowing in from the south, not quite as breezy right now, but you're really going to notice those winds kicking up today. So warm, breezy, and due to the fact that we haven't seen much rain, the air is pretty dry. And with the breezy conditions where we got sustained winds maybe around 15 miles an hour or so, that does pose an increased fire risk. So you want to talk to local officials about that. I think the burning is not encouraged until about 6 o'clock this evening. So as we go throughout the day today, just keep that in mind with those gusty winds and the dry air just doesn't make it good for outdoor burning. We're going to be watching for changes, though, that drop in as we work our way into the latter part of the week, especially on Thursday with the cold front that will be bringing us some unsettled weather and also some shower chances. These will be light shower chances, though, that I'm going to be watching over the next couple of days. Check out the wind gusts by the hour. We're going to see those gusts right around 30 miles an hour, could exceed 35 miles an hour at times, especially as we go later through this evening and through tonight. The next four, as far as temperatures go, 82 degrees is what we are forecasting for the high today. That is a record on this date, reached back in 2020. So yeah, that's what I mean by record challenging warmth today. Temperatures will trend cooler, though Thursday significantly cooler for your weekend, as we're going to see more of a seasonal fill return as we work our way into the weekend. Futurecast with your communities in view to help you plan out your day. Notice we got sunshine across the board. We got clouds that will be towards the north, say along the Ohio River, but really it's going to be mainly sunny today with a nice strong breeze and temperatures near 80 degrees. We're going to watch those clouds start to drop in, though, late tonight and early into Thursday. Again, light showers is what I'm tracking, and we're going to have those shower chances around. It looks like we could see those chances increase through the day as we go throughout your Thursday. Not really expecting these showers to amount to much rainfall out of this, but we'll have those shower chances around throughout the day for your Thursday and Friday, and there'll be occasional time frames with those showers moving through. Here's that 7-day forecast, and now it's time to wish our friends happy birthday in today's Soki's Birthday Club.
Brewster's Real Ice Cream. Fresh flavors. Fresh desserts. Fresh fun. Brewster's. Fresh from farm to cone.
Morgan & Morgan is not only America's largest injury law firm, we're also the only injury law firm in the world with lawyers licensed in all 50 states. With dedicated attorneys focused on personal injury, medical malpractice, insurance disputes, and many others, we have a 30-year track record of getting results for clients just like you. So wherever you are, whatever you need, our firm is ready to take your call. There's only one Morgan & Morgan for the people.
Just rockin' and rollin', baby. Cut back tomorrow.
We got you all fixed up. Got it all fixed up for you, ma'am. Let there be light, ma'am.
Looks like she finally called JB.
At Horizon Patients, I have one doctor, not 4 or 5. And if I need to talk to that doctor and he's not with another patient, he'll come and talk to me. Everything's going real good. I come off of about 19 pills down to 7 now, and I love it. I wouldn't do without it right now.
Horizon PACE is the face of your healthcare. Contact us for more information.
WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
You never know who you're helping by sharing your story.
Don't let nobody hold you down.
Teachers make all the difference in the world. And Blake people think y'all look alike.
You can be our son.
I love Jennifer.
Ladies, let's go.
It don't matter.
WNKY NBC 40.
Welcome into sports. Basketball season began Monday night at WKU after the Lady Toppers' victory. WKU men's team took to the hardwood to open their season up against Kentucky Wesleyan. The biggest storyline going into the night was the beginning of the Steve Lutz era on the Hill. First half was back and forth, but the Tops came out of the halftime with a 14-0 run, breaking the game open. The Steve Lutz era begins 1-0 with a convincing 90-64 victory. Here is what Lutz had to say after the big win.
Well, I like the fact that we won. You know, obviously that's the most important thing. I thought that the guys tried to do what we had asked them to do. I thought they tried to follow the game plan. You know, with it being the first game of the year, there were some lapses here and there, especially on the defensive end when we got tired. But they shared the ball. They played hard.
And some big news broke out yesterday out of Nissan Stadium. Head coach Mike Vrabel and the Tennessee Titans announced that rookie quarterback Will Levis will officially be the starter going forward. Ryan Tannehill will now serve as Levis's backup. The Titans are set to visit the Buccaneers this upcoming weekend. You can catch that on CBS 40 this Sunday at noon. Well, that's a look at sports. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Maxwell. For the first time, this year's Homecoming Parade will take place the day before the annual Veterans Day Parade in downtown Bowling Green. News 40's Noah Faber has a look at what you can look forward to this weekend.
While the Hilltopper football team gets ready to take the field on Saturday, the community is getting ready to celebrate homecoming and an important holiday at the same time.
This year's homecoming theme, big red, white, and blue, obviously ties into Veterans Day. When we knew homecoming and Veterans Day were going to coincide, we knew we had to lean into the theme a little bit to not only celebrate WKU and the spirit that exists on campus, but also honor and pay respects to our veterans as well.
The parade will head down College Street and make its way to Fountain Square Park, where businesses have already begun decorating for the day.
All of our downtown businesses that are around the square are doing a window decorating contest to match the big red, white, and blue theme that perfectly matches with Veterans Day as well. So we've got the window decorating contest going on Friday, and we have all these beautiful flags set up around Fountain Square as well.
The next day, the city of Bowling Green plans to celebrate its veterans with the annual Veterans Day Parade.
With the Veterans Day Parade happening back to back from the Homecoming Parade, to our knowledge, there has not been back-to-back parade days in downtown Bowling Green in our history. As a way to celebrate homecoming one day and thank our veterans the next day, it's a very nostalgic Americana, really just a positive, uplifting thing.
WKU is honored to be able to pair homecoming with this Veterans Day Parade for the first time.
For us, it was an opportunity to celebrate both WKU and our veterans, but also WKU's tie with our military-friendly status. So there's a lot that goes on campus every day with our military student services, our Veterans Upward Bound, textbooks for troops, our ROTC program. And so that gives us an extra opportunity to celebrate those things in the course of homecoming.
In Bowling Green, because local matters, Noah Faber, WNKY News 40.
Back, we'll see how one local town is getting into the holiday spirit a little early this season. Plus, Darius Mack is back with another check of your forecast. Don't go anywhere.
The nursing home was supposed to keep your loved ones safe, no exceptions. Even in extreme circumstances, the basic standards must be met, no excuses. Bed sores, broken bones, malnutrition, and dehydration are just some of the warning signs of a nursing home that's not doing what they're supposed to do. If you suspect your loved one is the victim of nursing home neglect, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. The safety of your loved one is all that matters.
Sign up today for the Jingle Bell 5K Run Walk benefiting the Arthritis Foundation. Saturday, November 18th at 9 a.m. at South Warren High School. Costumes and teams are encouraged. Register now at events.arthritis.org.
Dog Stay Out is South Central Kentucky's 5-paw rated dog resort. Whether for the day or a whole vacation, Dog Stay Out will keep your pets safe and loved. Dog Stay Out offers boarding, daycare, agility courses, positive reinforcement training, grooming, and more. With multiple packages to choose from, pamper your pup any way you see fit. Find out more at dgoky.com. Your dog's home away from home. Dogs Stay Out.
Summer skies, they warm up everything. Then fall comes around, and you know it's getting near. Christmas, my favorite time. Experience so much Christmas the way Santa does.
When we hear that sound,
The competition is on.
12,400. Whoa, he's betting everything.
The stakes are high. The clock is ticking.
This is nerve-wracking.
Do you have what it takes for Jeopardy? Weeknights at 6 on WNKY NBC 40. WNKY News 40 is always on at WNKY.com.
The holiday season is in full swing as people begin to fill their Christmas and grocery lists. But with Christmas over a month away, one local county got started a little early this season. News 40 reporter Michael Ridgway heads to Glasgow for more on this story.
It's an exciting time in downtown Glasgow. We have a wonderful celebration here in Glasgow and Barron County for the holiday season. This is a little different this year because we are putting up a live tree.
It's a first for Glasgow and hopefully not the last. A 22-foot Douglas fir right on the town square, all in preparation for a great big Christmas in Barron County.
I know that the county has a lot of things they're going to be doing downtown, and this tree is going to be lit up wonderfully, so we're getting ready for the holiday season, even though it doesn't feel much like the holidays today.
The tree was donated by local business Luxury Garden Center, and to everyone's surprise, several community members showed up to watch the erecting of a Christmas hallmark, which to many is a big deal.
It is a big deal. I mean, I think this community is so great because we always come together on any kind of activity or things that are going on to show support. And like I said, Barron County, Glasgow has supported us the last years, and this is just a small way that we can kind of give back to our community and support as well.
Apparently, this is just the beginning. According to the mayor, downtown Glasgow will be bigger and better than years past.
That's where our tree always is put up. But in the past, it has been an artificial tree made out of aluminum and a few things like that. It's always a beautiful tree right there. It's very nicely lit. But to get a real tree in the ground to bring on the holidays, this is just taking it to the next level. And you're going to see a lot of that downtown this year.
In Glasgow, because local matters, Michael Ridgway, WNKY News 40.
Tracking abundantly sunny skies today as temperatures will also be approaching near 80 degrees this afternoon. We could be talking about record challenging warmth on the way for your very warm Wednesday. Here's a view from the WKU farm courtesy of the Kentucky Mesonet site. Temperatures into the 50s, also 60s out there, 61 into Scottsville, 59 in Russellville, 58 in Franklin. And the winds are flowing in from the south and east. Big story is the winds today. We are expecting a breezy weather with the warmth, and that's all going to be associated with that strong southerly breeze. It's going to be pulled, well, by this wave of low pressure. And so that's pretty much going to be the case for us today. In today's world of weather, your computer forecast on this Wednesday, we're approaching 80 degrees this afternoon with lots of sunshine. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be wrapping up News 40 Sunrise after this commercial break.
Football Frenzy's back in South Central Kentucky.
WNKY News 40 is your home for high school football.
The most schools,
the most highlights,
the most coverage.
Catch Football Frenzy Friday nights at 10 on WNKY News 40.
Hi, I'm Hiram Kemp.
Hi, I'm Neil Pollard.
We're the hosts of The Light of the World.
Please join us on WNKY NBC 40.
Every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Our aim is to reflect Jesus, the true light. Hope to see you here.
WNKY News 40 loves celebrating our viewers. That's why we bring you Soki's Birthday Club. Joining the club is free and simple. Visit WNKY.com/birthday, fill out the form, and click Submit. That's it. Your name will appear on News 40 Sunrise and News 40 at noon on your birthday, and you'll be entered to win a special birthday surprise. WNKY News 40 loves celebrating you because local matters. Soki's Birthday Club is brought to you by these great sponsors.
Everything about a big truck crash is serious. At Hughes & Coleman, we give these cases the urgent attention they demand. So if you've been injured, call the real truck lawyers at Hughes & Coleman.
Celebrate the winning season all November long at the Mint Gaming Hall at Bowling Green, featuring an elevated gaming experience with the newest games, sophisticated bars, delicious eats, entertainment, and more. Win up to $2,000 in cash, gift cards, and more in our holiday drawings Wednesday, November 22nd through Saturday the 25th. Drawings at 5, 7, and 9 p.m. Stop in and win this holiday season at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green.
Winning just got closer.
It's time, y'all. Come on. It's
at 3 on NBC 40.
BMW of Bowling Green, driven to serve you.
Well, just in time for the Christmas season, we are looking to spread the holiday cheer. News 40 is currently running the 2023 Gaylord Opryland Christmas Getaway Contest on WNKY.com/contests.
The prize package is $1,000 in value. Entries accepted through 11:45 p.m.
That is today, and 2 winners will be announced on Black Friday edition of News 40 Sunrise. And I'll tell you what, I remember this one last year. A lot of great stuff is going to be in there, and $1,000 worth of value.
Yeah,
that's a lot.
That's a lot,
just
especially
in time
in this
for the
economy.
Christmas season.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't believe we're talking about Christmas, personally.
Yeah, here we are. I mean, and it's like people have just kind of skipped Thanksgiving and just fast forward straight to Christmas.
That's
but we
kinda
still
how I
got
feel too.
We still got Thanksgiving to get to before we get to Christmas, which
That's kind of how I feel
very
too.
much looking forward to.
I feel like we just got into like the fall season where some of the leaves haven't really been changing color yet.
Yeah, I'm actually noticing a lot of colors now on, or at least a lot of changing of the colors now.
Yeah,
So I think
some
we're
of
in
the leaves are. I see the reds and yellows and some of the oranges out there, but a lot of these trees I think have some green on them, and we're already talking about Christmas.
Yeah, I mean it doesn't help that it's been warm. And then
That
it's
is
been
true.
cold and it's been warm again.
That
So
is true.
it just doesn't help that we've just been kind of fluctuating with
Up and
temperatures, ups and downs. And so, yeah, and today just happens to be a day where
more
we
of
are
the same.
we are just getting temperatures that will actually challenge our record high temperature back in 2020 on this
I can't
date.
believe that.
So we're talking about 80s showing up in the forecast.
So we're going to be in November with short sleeves and short pants, maybe.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
That's
today
incredible.
is just a day to wear shorts. Go this weekend.
And to go for a run outside if you want to. You're going to worry about the cold.
It is incredible. It's an incredible day of weather. And speaking of weather, let's check out that 7-day forecast. Temperatures, again, 82 today. 68 tomorrow. We're going to be watching showers moving in. It's not going to be a total washout, but we'll have occasional time windows with some light rain moving in. And then drier for Veterans Day. I know there's parades happening on Saturday. We are actually going to be watching for cooler seasonal feel on Saturday.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Darius. And thank you all for joining us this morning. We look forward to see you right back here tomorrow at 6 a.m. But don't go anywhere because your network news is coming up next.